Kristen Tuzio is an energetic and bright-eyed first grader ready to take on any new challenge. On the soccer field, with her schoolwork, or at the dinner table, it is clear this 6-year-old is a can-do child.
Can you do it? All right, you did it. You're so strong.
She's a bundle of fireworks. She's ready to break out and tackle the world. I can't hold her back on anything.
Like Kristen, 7-year-old Chaz Hermanowski is undaunted by most anything, too.
Chaz is, I wouldn't call him an outgoing, but I would call him eager to learn. He always wants to be doing things.
Kristen and Chaz's ability to feel positive about themselves is what the experts call a healthy self-esteem.
Self-esteem means that a child or a person has a feeling of self-worth, has a feeling of self-satisfaction, feels competent inside, feels like a whole person.
Where's the number one? 1 cup? Okay, where's 1/3?
Experts say parents have the greatest influence over the self-esteem of their children for the first 6 years. When children start school, teachers and friends become increasingly important. Once they reach adolescence, peer groups begin playing a greater role. In general, the more positive a child's self-esteem is before the teen years, the easier it will be for them to do well and resist negative peer pressures, such as alcohol and drug abuse. So how can you ensure your child is prepared for the ups and downs of life? Experts say there are steps that can be taken to boost your child's self-esteem. Starting in the early months of life, show your child that he or she is important by responding promptly to your baby's physical and emotional needs. If a child's needs are satisfied whenever he or she cries to be fed, changed, or held, it builds a sense of trust.
Every time Kristen cried, I always picked her up. I never let her cry.
Show your child affection. Even as they grow older, when kisses and hugs become embarrassing, it's still necessary to show your child he or she is important to you. You can show affection through more acceptable caring touches, like a pat on the back or a high five.
Pretty good.
They did a great job.
Give encouragement and praise. As your child tackles new tasks, notice and applaud. Find some way to praise your child every day.
If a child brings home a beautiful little painting, and of that to you as an adult might not look like much, but the child is proud of it, you should frame it.
Create situations where failure is unlikely by breaking down tasks into a series of easy steps.
Whenever we're starting something new, what we begin with is something that they already know. For instance, if we're going to start reading a book that we know is going to be a little bit more difficult, we'll read a couple books first that he can just breeze right through. And we will also end that way. So even though the tough stuff got in the middle and he got tripped up on it, we end with something that he can do very well.
Get rid of put-downs, criticism, and labeling from your parenting vocabulary. Verbal put-downs and name-calling can damage self-esteem. Get your children involved in social situations, such as sports and clubs, where they can have positive experiences. Assign household chores. Responsibility reinforces self-esteem by giving your child a chance to make a contribution and stretch his or her abilities.
She's getting certain jobs around the house now, like feeding the dog, and you know, we give her certain, like sweeping the floor, and she goes around with the spray and cleans the floor, and she just feels important. When she's finished up, she feels a feeling of accomplishment, and then she pleased us, and she pleased herself, and she's happy.
Another way to pump up your child's self-esteem is to spend time with your child. By giving your attention and energy, you will convey a powerful message of love and acceptance.
Many parents will try to buy their children because they're so busy with their careers that they buy them a babysitter, they buy them a housekeeper, and they buy them all of the trappings of middle class. But how much time do they really spend with their child, trying to make their child feel good about him or herself? Not very much.
During times of disappointment or crisis, help your child learn some basic problem-solving techniques. But most importantly, let your child know that your love and support remain unchanged.
I don't think that you can tell them enough how wonderful and great and fabulous they are, because they're going to get knocked down in the world anyway. but to have that reassurance come, you know, at home, I think they walk out the front door feeling a little bit stronger, prouder, and they can take on the world.